Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new in today's video. It is Sunday, so it is Pits and Peaks Day. So if you are not familiar with this style of video on my channel, I talk about things that didn't go so well for the week being my pits for the week, and things that went better this week being my peaks for the week. I have my notes as always to sort of go through and it is quite a long one. I've got quite a few points to make. I didn't make a video last week, so some of these could be sort of combined between the 2 weeks. But we're just going to get into it because I don't want this video to be too long. So my first pit for this week is that I haven't set up the gym yet. There's been some delays in getting the gym set back up just because we've had some things that need to be replaced in the kitchen, so we've had to have an area to store that. We just haven't got round to sort of setting things back up, so I'm going to do that tomorrow, so hopefully gym sessions will come next week, but this week it just hasn't happened. Next pit for this week is that I have dropped the ball on my 10k steps again. It seems to be a consistent thing where I'll do really well for a couple of days and then I just, for some reason, it just isn't in my head to be doing the 10k steps, or I've been really busy with work and things like that and I just haven't had a chance to get out for a walk. So with that in mind, I am going to drop my step goal. I think at the moment, just with everything going on, I just don't have the time to be doing 10k steps, and I don't want to put too much pressure on it with me having to do everything else with my gym sessions that I'm going to be including and doing my runs. I know on the days that I run, I do get my 10k steps, but on the other days, it's putting a lot of pressure on me to do multiple things. So I am going to drop that step goal down. I'm going to put it to 7k for now, and then hopefully as the weather gets warmer and things like that, I will maybe be encouraged to do more than 7k steps, but for now I just want it to be a more achievable goal, so that's what I'm going to do. My next pit for this week has been that towards the beginning of the week I was feeling really run down and tired. I'm not sure what it was because of, whether it was the increase in running, whether I potentially have just not been feeling too good and it's just my body's way of telling me to slow down a bit, or maybe I have some sort of deficiency. I'm not too sure. I haven't been too bad the last couple of days, but like towards the beginning of the week I was really run down. Had zero energy whatsoever. I was supposed to do a run on Tuesday in the afternoon after I got back from work, and I could barely keep my eyes open while I was at work, so there was no chance I was going to do it in the evening. But yeah, it was like that from like the time that I woke up. I felt like I'd hardly had any sleep whatsoever, and yeah, I just got tired as the day went on, and that continued for like half a week, and it's only just started getting better the last couple of days. So like I said, I'm not sure what's going on with that. If it continues into like next week and things like that, I might have to sort of get checked out for that. Maybe I've got like a deficiency or whatever, but yeah, that has not been great this week. My next pit for this week has been that I need to get better structure with my runs. Obviously, like I said, I hadn't done a Pits and Peaks last week, so I didn't have a chance to mention this, but it has become a sort of running trend for the last 2 weeks, and that is that I'm leaving my runs until quite late in the week and then having to cram all 4 runs in, which isn't great because I need the rest days in between in order to sort of recoup my legs and things like that, and I just haven't been getting that. And I do notice it in some of the runs that I've been doing that I've had like really tired legs, and yeah, I just need to get a bit more structure into my routine and stop putting things off. So I am going to be sticking to my Monday, I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and then Saturday for my run days. I'm going to try and stick to that next week and see how that goes. But the last week I ran all 4 days for the week, but I did leave I think all of my runs until the end of the week, so I had to do like 4 consecutive days of running, which isn't great. And then I did a similar thing this week, and I did a run on Saturday and Sunday, and I think I did one on Thursday, so again I left it to sort of really late in the week, and I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be cramming all of my runs in at the end of the week. I really need that sort of recovery time, especially for my long runs, so I need to crack the whip with that one basically and get my runs done a bit more spread out through the week. Then my final pit this week has been that I went to do my long run on yesterday, so I did my 5 mile run a day early, and Philip wanted to come along. He is obviously training for the London Marathon as well. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in one of my videos. But he hasn't run for the last 3 weeks or so, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to go. I didn't want it to affect my long runs as such, so I sort of said, if you need to stop them, I'm going to continue running. But the thing that annoyed me most is that not only has he not run for the last 3 weeks, but he hasn't consistently run in a very long time. He'll like start up and do it for a couple of days, and then he'll stop doing it. So I would say for like the last couple of years he's not really been consistent with his running. And he'd come out for my 5-mile run and was able to run further than me without stopping, and was able to do the whole 5-mile run, sort of keeping up with me the whole time. So yeah, that was slightly annoying because I've been putting in the training for God knows how long and doing the running for a long time, and he can just have a massive long break and it doesn't really affect him too much. So it's not a big deal, and I shouldn't make a big deal of it, but it was just a bit annoying in the back of my mind to be like, well, why am I putting in so much effort and then he can just go out without having done any training whatsoever and just be able to crack out a run like that. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I'll just move on from it. But that is my final pit for the week. My peaks for the week this week is that the kitchen is finished. There are still some final tweaks to be done. A couple of replacements where doors and things are damaged, but other than that the kitchen is functional. I've got someone around tomorrow to fix something with the quartz worktop, and then I have to have a appliance replaced and things like that were faulty. So once that is all done and everything is sort of finished, I will do a video on that, which hopefully will be sometime this week, maybe next week, but I will definitely get it up because I know there's been a lot of comments on my kitchen, so I will not let you down. I will definitely be doing a sort of transformation video with the kitchen. But yeah, I'm just really happy that that's been finished. I've been able to get back to a routine. Obviously, like I said, I ran 4 days last week. I've done 3 days this week. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how my routine has come back since the kitchen has been finished. My next peak for this week is that I've done 3 training runs for this week. I am happy with that. I did one of my long runs, which I did yesterday, and then I've done 2 other runs. It is one less run than I expected because I'm supposed to be doing 4 runs for my base training, but I'm not too fussed about it. As long as I get the long run done and I don't miss too many runs, I'm not really too bothered. And the one run isn't going to make too much difference at this point because it's obviously just base training. So I'm hoping that as I get further into base training and I go to jump into marathon training, I will already sort of have that consistent routine with my running to be able to do for a week. So I'm not too bothered at this stage. And obviously, because I was feeling tired towards the beginning of the week, I didn't want to push my body too much to do those 4 runs. So I think it's important that I listen to my body when it's telling me that it needs to slow down a bit, so I'm not really too bothered about missing a run. The last one, again, is sort of running related. I did a run today. It was just 3 miles, but I managed to run the whole thing without stopping, and I've been trying to get that again for quite a while. I've had it in the past, and obviously as I've stopped running for a little bit, my fitness depletes, and then I feel like I'm back to square one with it. So I am finally there again where I'm able to do sort of 3 miles, 5k without stopping, so I am pleased with that. It doesn't feel or sound like a lot to some people, but to me it's quite a big deal, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully that will continue as I go forward, and my sort of fitness and things and my stamina will increase over time, and I'll just be able to run longer and longer without having to take those walk breaks. But obviously I'll play it by ear. When I need to take the walk breaks, I'll take the walk breaks, but I'm happy with how things are going so far with my training. So I am sort of ready to jump into week 4 now, so hopefully I will stick to my routine this week and get my 4 runs in. But yeah, overall it's not been too bad of a week. I know I had more pits than peaks, but I feel like the pits weren't massive, if you will, so I am quite happy with how things have gone this week. So we're going to end the video here. I don't have any other pits and peaks to talk about, so yeah, If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below and you'll be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.